Evening sunshines, evening moonshines. It's actually moonshines. It's like 9 o'clock. It just turned 9 o'clock. It's probably a few minutes past 9 o'clock. I haven't done this in a while. I've been taking a hiatus. I've been doing a lot of work on myself, and so I just didn't feel like doing any videos, so I didn't. I went out to dinner with Stormy and her friend Shelly tonight. We went to Salsa's. It's one of my favorite Mexican restaurants. Had a fun time. It was fun. I kind of, I wasn't like, I wasn't like depressive or anything like that. I wasn't feeling like dark or sad or anything like that. I just felt like I needed to be alone. I was feeling very hermitish and solitary, and then it started catching up with me quite a bit, and I decided I needed to be a bit more social. So I have been. It's been a challenge. I've challenged myself to be more social, and it was good. I went over and hung out with the neighbors last week. That was fun. We had a good old time. And then I went to my brother's this weekend, and we hung out, and that was fun. He's an amazing cook. He got a meat grinder, and he took all of like the scraps from like pork, like roasts and like fillets and all kinds of stuff, and he ground it up and made these chopsticks on his smoker, his Traeger smoker. They're delicious. They're so delicious. And he made green chili. Except that was just for the week. But I was like, I don't care. I'm going to eat some of your green chili. And I did. I ate some of their green chili, and they sent me home a big sour cream container full of it. And so I made burritos last night, and we had some other burritos with his green chili. I need to tell him that Stormy said his green chili was delish, so I'll do that. That was fun, though. We had a really good time. And and then tonight I went and I hung out with Stormy and her friend, and that was fun. And came home and worked out, and now I'm doing this. I don't know why. But I've moved on to the last step of my meditation, and I started doing that this morning. It was kind of cool. I recorded it yesterday morning, and it's like 43 minutes long. And I had a feeling it was going to be long, because the one before that, the one that I was doing before that, was like 33 minutes long. So I knew that once I added that seventh step, it was going to be crazy long. And so 43 minutes. But when you're doing the meditation, it doesn't seem that long. And I like it a lot. But yesterday, after I recorded it, I was listening to it, and it got to the seventh step, and it's a very powerful meditation. It's very powerful. I felt very deeply through the whole thing. It was very moving. So, and then this morning I did it, and I don't know if it was as moving this morning. Maybe I had too many expectations going into it this morning. But, I woke up this morning and I was feeling kind of, I don't know, like I didn't sleep good, or like I took some kind of like sleep medicine last night, and It made me all groggy this morning or something, but I did it. I did it. I did take, like, excuse me, Tylenol arthritis medicine for my right hip. It's been bugging me, but my thumb's getting so better. That's it. The thing that I'm doing is working. So, and this is what I do. This is what I've been doing. Because, you have like the whole quantum field thing. And then, I've been like listening to Brian Scott talk about like do the Neville Goddard lectures. And Neville Goddard does this thing called revision. And so what he does is he goes into his mind and he brings like a situation to mind. And then he revises it in his mind through his imagination. So that's what I've been doing with my thumb. So, and I think that the initial thing that happened to it was me and Katie May, Katie's daughter. We were out in the hall, and I have this big exercise ball. Those big exercise balls. So I have that, and Katie May got her baseball bat, and we were playing baseball with the baseball bat and this big old fucking exercise ball. And the physics is not, the physics of hitting a ball that big with a baseball bat I think it was metal or wood, I don't know what it was just not a good thing to do. And I think that's what initially jacked my thumb up, because right after I did, I was like, what the fuck? And I even thought to myself then, I was like, I should have bunted that. So what I've been doing is in my head, I revise it. And instead of batting it, I'll bunt it. And I just make a whole big game of it. Like I bunt it so hard that it goes and it smacks Katie May in the face and it knocks her head back. And I can just picture the look on her face. And so I don't know. And I think that it's working because my thumb, I'll wake up in the morning and it hurts a little bit, but it doesn't hurt nearly as bad as it did before. And then, just to be safe, I'll, do the whole like revising of the whole morning that we went to do the rope swing. I'll just be like, hey, Katie, I don't feel like going and doing the rope swing. If you and Katie may want to go do the rope swing, that's cool, but I'm going to stay home and get ready for work, do some laundry, maybe go get a bite to eat, whatever, but I'm not going to go do the rope swing. But you guys go have a good time. And so I think that it's getting better because of that. I'm positive it's getting better because of that. So, and I've been doing the meditation. I've been doing it for over 2 months now. So that's pretty impressive. Every day I've been doing it every day for over 2 months. So that's cool. I'm very proud of myself. So I'm just going to keep going, especially now that I have gotten to the 7th step, which is the last step. I am completing it. I'm completing this damn meditation thing. And this is how it goes. So the first step of meditation is induction. And then the next step, and I'm doing the water induction. And so, you start out like, and that alone is like 8 minutes. Maybe it's even 15 minutes, but you go through your whole body. You start at your feet and you move up to past your head. And then you envision yourself floating in water and water completely filling the room. So that's how you start it. And then the next step is recognizing. So you recognize the emotion that you want to unmemorize. And you become very familiar with it. And then you admit it to your higher power. And then after you admit it, you declare it and you say it out loud. And through the whole thing, you sit there and you go through like the different states that this memorized emotion find you in. And then the third step would be surrendering. And that's when you surrender that limiting emotion to your higher power for them to resolve it in a way that's going to be best for you. So you're surrendering it, you're letting it go so that they can turn it into something better for you. And then after that, I can't think what it is. It's step 5. It is it's kind of like a reaffirming. You're reaffirming, like you go back over like step 2 and you re-recognize that limiting emotion that you want to unmemorize. And then step 6 is step 6, you will rehearse you're rehearsing or you're redirecting. You're redirecting. Rehearsing is the 7th step. So you're redirecting. So let's say that you're driving down the road and you start having a thought that your body is reacting to, and you start feeling like the way that you feel when you're in that limiting state, and you say change. And then you say something to the effect of, signaling these genes in these ways is not living to myself. Or nerves that no longer fire together, no longer wire together. And you just kind of like re-emphasizing the fact that you're changing this behavior, you're unmemorizing this behavior. And you can say something like, these thoughts are not loving to me, and no one, nothing, and no circumstance is worth it, and I control that. And then you can say something like, like nerve cells that no longer fire together, no longer wire together. And I'm broadcasting a new electromagnetic. I'm sending a new electromagnetic broadcast to the field. And then that's step 6. And then Einstein said that he said something like, a problem cannot be resolved from the level of the same consciousness that it came from. And so that's basically why you kind of like go to that higher power and surrender that emotion you want to unmemorize. And then step 7 is creating. And so you're like creating like a whole new signature of yourself. And so it's kind of exciting. And it's, like I said, it's super powerful. And you're like rehearsing that new you. And so, yeah, it's super powerful. It's super moving. Like I said yesterday when I was listening to it after I had recorded, I was like, I was all crying. But it was good tears because it was so powerful. I was like, holy cow. So I'm going to do it, of course, tomorrow and see how it goes. I think that I'm expecting it to go better because I know what to expect. And also I woke up like 3:45 this morning, and I was trying to go back to sleep, and I was fighting to go back to sleep, and I couldn't go back to sleep. I'm like, fuck it, I might as well just do the meditation. So I did the meditation, and I don't know, we'll see how it goes tomorrow morning. But I'm gonna end this. It was nice talking to you guys again, and I will see you later. I love you. Bye. And don't forget to live abundantly.